In an ever-changing world, military balances of power are constantly shifting. By 2026, the strategic landscape of the Middle East could look very different. Today we're taking a deep analytical look at a potential high-stakes confrontation, the combined military might of the United States and Israel versus the formidable forces of Iran. This isn't about predicting war, but understanding the capabilities that shape global geopolitics. Technology, numbers, strategy. Let's break it down. The United States commands the most powerful military force the world has ever known. With a defense budget that dwarfs all others, its capabilities are truly global. We're talking about a network of aircraft carrier strike groups projecting power across every ocean. Advanced stealth fighters like the F-35 and F-22 that dominate the skies, and B-2 bombers capable of striking anywhere on Earth. Add to that a fleet of nuclear submarines providing silent, undetectable deterrence, and a sophisticated network of satellites that offers unparalleled intelligence and communication. The US doesn't just operate in one region. Its global-based network and logistical capacity mean it can sustain complex, high-intensity operations far from its own shores. This is global air, naval, and space dominance. Next, we turn to Israel, a regional powerhouse. Though smaller in scale, its military is one of the most technologically advanced and battle-hardened on the planet. Central to its defense is a multi-layered air defense system that's second to none. The famous Iron Dome handles short-range threats, while David's Sling and the Arrow systems provide protection against medium and long-range ballistic missiles. In the air, Israel's fleet of F-35 Adia fighters gives it a decisive edge, providing stealth and superior situational awareness. This air superiority is backed by world-class intelligence capabilities, allowing for precision strikes and preemptive actions. Israel's military doctrine is built on technological superiority and maintaining a qualitative edge over any potential adversary. Facing this coalition is Iran, a nation that has developed a unique and powerful military strategy. Unable to compete directly with US technology, Iran has focused on asymmetric warfare and formidable deterrence. Its most significant asset is its massive arsenal of ballistic missiles, the largest and most diverse in the Middle East. These missiles, with ever-increasing range and accuracy, can reach targets across the entire region. Alongside this, Iran has pioneered the use of drone technology, deploying swarms of UAVs like the Shade series for both surveillance and attack. On the ground, it boasts large conventional forces and the ideologically driven Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, a powerful entity with its own army, navy and air force specializing in unconventional warfare and managing a network of proxy forces across the region. Iran's strategy is to make any conflict incredibly costly for its adversaries. Let's put the numbers side by side. In active personnel, Iran's large standing army gives it a numerical advantage on the ground. However, when we look at air power, the technological gap is immense. The combined fleets of advanced US and Israeli aircraft far outclass Iran's older inventory in naval power. The US Navy's global fleet of carriers and advanced warships is unmatched, while Iran focuses on smaller, faster vessels in the Persian Gulf designed for asymmetric tactics. The most critical comparison is missile capacity versus defense systems. Iran holds a clear advantage in the sheer volume of offensive ballistic missiles. Conversely, the US and Israel possess the world's most sophisticated, layered missile defense technologies. Finally, in technological superiority, from cyber warfare to space assets and stealth technology, the advantage is firmly with the US and Israel. This brings us to the core strategic differences. The US and Israel would rely on their overwhelming air superiority to achieve objectives quickly, using precision strikes to neutralize key targets and cripple infrastructure. Their technological advantage would allow them to control the information space and execute complex, integrated operations. Iran's strategy, in response, would be asymmetric. It would leverage its geographical advantage, using its deep territory to protect its assets. It would immediately retaliate with massive ballistic missile and drone swarm attacks, aiming to overwhelm defense systems and inflict significant damage. It would also activate its network of regional proxies to open multiple fronts, creating chaos and stretching enemy resources thin. In any potential conflict scenario, the sequence of events would likely be rapid and escalatory. It would begin with targeted airstrikes on strategic Iranian sites. The inevitable response would be a massive missile retaliation against military and civilian centers in Israel and US bases in the region. This would trigger the full activation of American and Israeli air defense systems, leading to a massive high-tech battle in the skies. The risk of miscalculation would be immense, with each move and countermove threatening to draw the entire region, and potentially the world, into a wider, devastating conflict. So, what is the final assessment? The technological superiority and precision strike capability of the United States and Israel give them a powerful offensive edge. However, Iran's massive missile arsenal and deep strategic territory provide a formidable deterrent. A large-scale conflict would not be a simple affair. It would be a clash of two distinct military philosophies, and its consequences would ripple across the globe, impacting energy markets, international trade, and global security. The cost, in human and economic terms, would be catastrophic for all involved. What do you think? Who holds the true advantage in this complex equation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into global affairs. Thanks for watching.